Hey folks, it's me, CanBrains. You don't know who I am or what I'm about, but hopefully after the end of this video you kind of get a little bit of an idea. I've been recording this for the last 10-15 minutes and not liking, deleting, restarting, so this time I'm just going to blab. So if you don't like it, sorry, it's my first video. If I suck that bad, I might not do it anymore. So this is Teyo Inala. It's a brand new server that I've created that's in testing. We're on our second phase of testing, and what we're hoping to do is combine ideas from a game called Dwarf Fortress. It's a little simulator game where you create a bunch of little dwarves, you do a bunch of diggy action through mines. It's pretty intense. It's right now in alpha. I'll drop a link in the comments or however you do that in the YouTube stuff. So I won't talk too much more about that. What I am going to talk about though is the job boards, and that's what you see in front of you here. Don't like the look of them, but I needed to get something up. It's mostly for testing. What this is the way that the Council of Dwarves, essentially the RP component of the server, talk to the players. And so if you log in, you're brand new, you don't know what to do, or you're kind of hit your wall, and hang on a second, I'm going to turn the music down a bit. There, it's better. So yeah, as I was saying, if you're got a bit of a wall, not sure what to do, you can come here, pick a job and go with it. So here's the decree here for the watchtower. I'm going to grab that one. So you accept the task by essentially grabbing the sign, and you are responsible for that sign. Basically no one's going to know you have it. All that we know is that one of the players has decided to accept this task and has begun construction. This is going to lead to some hilarious things from a roleplay perspective of people starting a project, forgetting about it, and them having to relist it. Hopefully it doesn't get too out of hand, and it's kind of neat. We'll kind of have to play that part by ear. This is a tunnel that I actually dug through to the other side of the mountain. The mountain itself is pretty massive. I'm going to put up another video here in a bit that kind of shows where we're building. The hopes are that eventually this mountainside gets turned into a huge dwarven settlement. Hoping that some players decide they want to be a part of that, help out there. There'll be outlying communities. Hopefully you have some human settlers, things like that. It should be a lot of fun. Hopefully we get a lot of people that are interested in building and enjoying the creative aspect as well as the survival aspect, because everything's going to be legit here. It's going to be 100% vanilla. We might do a tile set, but it'll be completely optional for the players. I'm going to start building this tower. It's not going to be anything fancy, but it'll give me something to do while I chat with you. Bear with me though. So yeah, essentially we're hoping to get the server up and running and released by September 30th. We're hoping to kind of coincide it with a neat little server event. It'll be very similar to like if you were embarking in Dwarf Fortress, where we'll have a wagon, a few supplies, and the desire to build. And we'll basically go from there. We'll give players complete control over what they want to do, how they want to do it. We'll just kind of moderate it, somewhat. We want to make sure that we keep a more mature, active, and friendly community. I'm really hoping to stress that. You don't want to have griefers running around blowing stuff up, or I guess the regular problems you have on servers. I don't know too much about how to run a Minecraft server, so that could be both good and bad. I'm just going to kind of do with what I feel is fun and get feedback from players so that we can enjoy our time here. The eventual goal will be to run community events that'll happen every few weeks. That'll be stories, quests, all sorts of little neat events what we have planned, well, I'll go into under different videos. For the most part right now, we're mostly just focusing on this job board and just seeing how long it takes to build in a multiplayer aspect. I know I've done a lot of projects myself, but those have been single player and they've taken quite a bit of time. The few times that I've paired up with somebody to build something, it's gone a lot faster. I noticed that this community we have so far, we built up in, I'd say about 3-4 days, and then who knows how great it'll be after the end of this testing. We are wiping the servers after the test phase, just so that when new players come in, they don't feel like they're starting with a bunch of people already set up. The whole story aspect of it is we're a bunch of settlers coming to these new lands, hoping to make our mark on the world. We're hoping to get a few different types of classes. Actually, classes is probably isn't the best word for it, more jobs. I know I found that I quite enjoyed farming, so I'm probably going to set up a little farm, get some wheat going so people don't starve. We had one player come in, he started building a tavern. That was kind of neat. We've had some other players run off and find a NPC generated town, which they've kind of moved into, named it Dusty Hollows. I think we've even got a rail track going out to there. The big thing that I'm impressed with so far is just the amount of help that people have given in terms of supplies and resources. So far we've kind of just had a storehouse that had all sorts of supplies ranging from coal, diamonds, you name it, iron, gold, and surprise, surprise, we log out, log back in, everything's still, for the most part, there. So that's kind of reassuring. We're hoping to get kind of a mature, laid-back, fun community. So that's our goal anyways. All we can really do is, kind of pick our members wisely and hope that everyone's kind of here for that reason and that reason alone. I'm probably rambling on, but hopefully I'm getting a little bit information out to you. Like I said, we're going to be going live September 30th. This week we're testing to see how the job boards go, what do people think about them, and just getting all our ways to contact people and get our information out there. We've got a blog going right now. It's showcasing some of the information we have. We have a Twitter feed that's up right now, so that should be kind of neat. We're probably going to work on a message board, and then we'll just kind of put it out there and see what else people want to see. Hopefully we get out there and we get some recognition and people are interested in seeing what we're doing. We'll probably run a series on YouTube showcasing some of the building and some of the interesting things there. Okay. So yeah, this is basically the tower I think I'm going to do. I might have enough wood, yeah. I might put another floor here. And then this would be available for players to move in or set up for the night if they were out and they were being attacked. Mostly, for the look of it too. I'm hoping to get a bunch of different little settlements and little bases out there. We're hoping to get full-grown maps that are ready to go, so that people can watch those, explore. The server itself should be able to support 50 accounts active at once. That's what it was stated with though when I purchased. So we're testing that right now. If for whatever reason the server doesn't meet expectations, we'll just look elsewhere. Hopefully we can find one that'll eventually support what we need. That being said, Oh, oh. Fun times. Where was I? I'm surprised I didn't scream. Normally I scream like a little girl and they creep up on me. Well, I'm not going to go ahead and make you watch me rebuild this. Essentially this was just to show off the job board. So that's kind of what I did. Once I'm done here, I would run back, put the sign back in the chest, mostly just so that we don't have to sit there and build 1,000 signs. And then I might grab another one. I might decide I want to do some farming or some splunking, and the community would benefit from having a tower out here. So that's what I'm going to call it. Like I said, this was my first YouTube video, so please don't utterly destroy me in the comments. And yeah, if you like what you heard, I'll maybe do some more. So until then, see you later.